is Mlc Tv News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, Kogi State. I am Sharifat Mohammed. The headlines. Federal government declares Tuesday as public holiday to celebrate Eidil Maulud. Kogi State APC holds its Congress on Saturday. Now the news in detail. The federal government has declared Tuesday, October 19th, as a public holiday to mark this year's Eidil Maulud. Eidil Maulud is an Islamic celebration marking the birth of the Holy Prophet Muhammad. The Minister of Interior, Beni Rauf Arebesola, who made this declaration on behalf of the federal government, congratulated our Muslim faithful, both at home and in diaspora, for witnessing this year's occasion. He admonished all Nigerians to imbibe the spirits of love, patience, and perseverance, which are the virtues of the Holy Prophet, adding that doing so would guarantee peace and security in the country. Arebesola enjoined Nigerians, particularly Muslims, to refrain from violence, lawlessness, and other acts of criminality. The Kogi government has hired the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, to make public reports of its investigation on the purported 20 billion bailout fund fraud. The EFCC in August alleged that the 19.3 billion Kogi bailout fund, domiciled in Sterling Bank, had been partly misappropriated and the state account frozen on orders of Lagos High Court. The news agency of Nigeria, NAN, recalls that the EFCC on Friday withdrew its suit seeking forfeited of the 20 billion bailout fund. However, Kogi government had kicked against the withdrawal by the EFCC, charging the anti-graft body to make its finding on the fund public. In a statement on Sunday by the Commissioner for Information, Kingsley Fanwo, the state government said the EFCC, despite the withdrawal, should be able to provide facts of its investigations. He also urged Nigerians to ask the EFCC in whose custody it found a part of the bailout fund said to have been dissipated. Fanwo insisted that the alleged sum of 19.3 billion, which Sterling Bank had undertaken to the EFCC to transfer to the Central Bank of Nigeria, does not belong to the Kogi government, and that the state did not enter into any agreement, either with Sterling Bank or the EFCC, to return any bailout fund to the CBN as being portrayed. The commissioner further said Nigerians should further ask the EFCC whether a commercial bank can simply undertake to transfer a customer's money from the customer's account without the order of any court, mandating such transfer or a forfeiture. The commissioner said, buoyed by the strength of our innocence, the Kogi government on October 4th wrote to Sterling Bank seeking further clarification on the no contentious account. The All Progressive Congress, APC, in a statement on Sunday in Abuja, congratulated its members on the successful state congress across the country, saying only exercises conducted by duly inaugurated state congress committees will be recognized by the party. Senator John Apanuduwedehe, National Secretary, APC Caretaker and Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, said the party had to focus on internal democracy and the charge by the leader of the party. President Muhammadu Buhari said that the party be returned to the people. He said card-carrying party members came out en masse to elect executives who will take charge of APC affairs across the state for the next 4 years. However, our attention has been drawn to reports of so-called and purported parallel congresses. It is very strange to the party. The party's constitution and the guidelines for the conduct of the state and other congresses provide that only exercises conducted by duly inaugurated state congress committee are recognized by the party. He added that the APC leadership will not hesitate to take adequate and lawful measures against any person or interest sabotaging the party's collective interest and effort to achieve peace and unity within its fold. The APC scribe said the committee has been mandated to reconcile all differences that may come up after the congresses. The news agency of Nigeria reported that the APC state congresses, which held on Saturday, October 16th, was to elect officials to the state level ahead of its national convention expected to hold before the end of 2021. The All Progressive Congress, APC in Kogi State, have affirmed Abdullahi Bello as the chairman of the party alongside other state zonal party executives. The affirmation followed a consensus agreement amongst members. The State Congress was held in Conference Stadium in Lokoja with delegates and observers. Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello congratulated the chairman and executive members who were affirmed to continue to give their best towards growing the party to an enviable height. He said that the seamless process of Kogi State All Progressive State Congress was yet an example of practical leadership being witnessed in the party.
The consensus affirmation of the new ESCO members of the APC Kogi State Congress has given the chairman Abdullahi Bello-led team of the Democratic Right to oversee the affairs of the party for another tenure of 4 years.
I, Ati Olusola Kolawole, as a delegate to this great Congress of APC Kogi State, I hereby move that all the nominated candidate that has passed through screening be adopted as our party leadership in Kogi State. I so move.
Isa Jibrin, a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and a delegate to this Congress. I rise to second the motion very ably moved by the Speaker, Kogi State House of Assembly, that the names nominated here today be adopted as the names of executive members of Kogi State APC to run the affairs of Kogi State APC for the next 4 years. I so second.
Say aye.
Party faithful in their thousands converged on the city of Lokoja to witness the event, which was held in the State Conference Stadium. All former executives except a few returned to their positions of strength to continue with their boss Abdullahi Bello. After the affirmation led by the State House of Assembly Speaker Matthew Kolawole, the State Governor Yaya Bello congratulated the returned executives and promised others better offer in the nearest future.
We are seeing what is happening in some other places. But Kogi will always take a lead. This wouldn't have been able to be possible without the support, understanding, cooperation, and support of all the members of the All Progressives Congress in Kogi State. I thank you all. Those of you who could not make it back to the state executive, local government, what as the case may be, it is not as if you are not qualified. But in Kogi State, we respect leadership, we respect the party, we respect ourselves, we cooperate, we understand ourselves, we support each other. As a matter of fact, under the leadership of this same Abdullahi Bello and all the previous executive members from across board, we were able to deliver 100% of the State House of Assembly, the House of Representatives, the chairman and councillors, the governorship, the presidency under the auspices of APC. That is the quality of leadership that we have in Kogi State. I want to assure those that couldn't make it that you will not be left behind. I want to assure you that we will ensure that fairness, equity, justice, and balance is put into consideration before anybody will ascend to any elective position moving forward. We will ensure that nobody hold or suppress another, not under my watch.
He assured the continued display of peace, unity, and love for one another in the state and the party. They affirmed APC State Chairman Abdullahi Bello on behalf of the executive members pledge allegiance to deliver on their mandates.
I have no doubt in my mind that it is because you saw the quality of leadership in the present ESCO. That was why you came out, you passed away the delegates, and we are hereby affirmed today to the glory of God. Your Excellency, we will adopt the APC slogan, we will always do more. We will always do more. And to God be the glory. I want to sincerely thank Your Excellency for giving us yet another opportunity to pilot the affairs of all Progressive Congress in Kogi State.
Successfully returned executives are 16 October was settled for state APC congresses across the country, Nigeria, ahead of the National Congress, but few states were reported to have emerged with factional executives. Kogi State was without rancor during and after the state congress. Faith Abdul-Ghaffar reporting for Mlc Tv.
The call for Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello has received another push as concerned youths across the state converge on the city of Lokoja to work for Governor Bello Initiative for Greater Nigeria. The convener and the leader of the team, Nuhu Usman, said it is normal to call on a vibrant youth, result-oriented who has good plans for the country and the people to come out to contest the 2023 presidential election. Nuhu advocates for youths across the nation, Nigeria, to support Governor Yahaya Bello, who he said has done so well as a governor to maintain peace, unity, love and security in the state, where division amongst the people, crime of various degree and hatred were the order of the day before his advent.
He's a youth advocate. He's carrying the youth, he's teaching the youth how the governance work. That is why I mentioned the area of security and that of unity. Youth narrative will be changed towards having a safe country that we all aspire for.
Other executive members of the group commended Governor Bello, promised to go near and far to canvass for support for him because Governor Bello will be the best leader to fix Nigeria.
It is the right time for us to define ourselves and our stand. It must not be money. Money is not everything. What I want to tell us, the youth, is we should be focused and know what exactly we want. Is it money that is our problem? No. Money is never a problem. Our problem is governance. And what we need in governance is who knows exactly your pain. And that is why this initiative is calling on the youth and calling the youthful governor to come for president. Because he knows our pain and he speaks the language of the youth. He knows what we want. And with him, we know Nigeria will be better.
We have discovered that the only person that we can believe, the youth, that can stand for the youth, that can represent the youth in Nigeria politics of today, is the person of His Excellency Governor Yahaya Bello Adoza, which we are out here today to call upon him, to youth to the call of Nigerian youth, to contest in this coming 2023 election.
In recent times, youths in their numbers came out to call the Kogi State Governor to contest the presidential seat come 2023, and this gathered momentum across the state through different groups. The group Big Nigeria walked from the popular Natako Junction, Lokoja, to the government house to register their preparedness and support for Governor Bello's 2023 ambition. Kogi State Governor Yahaya has restricted commitment to make the welfare of teachers in the state a top priority in 2022. He made the commitment at the grand finale of the inter-school quiz and debate competition themed Reviving the Glory of Education, organized by the pharmacist Abdul Karim Asuku Youth Empowerment Foundation in the state government house, Lokoja. The governor said that none less than the 30% of the 2022 budget will be allocated to improve the educational sector and welfare of the teachers. He said apt attention will be given to the teaching conditions and salaries of teachers that will help them bring out the full potentials of their students.
The PIF Interaction Academic Competition was targeted at encouraging students across selected public schools in the 3 senatorial districts of Kogi State. The competition that ensured excellence and diligence, including discipline, formed part of the criteria to select outstanding perform students, also made it possible for the best students to discover their area of strength academically in various science subjects. After a whole week of competition and selection comes the grand finale, held on the 16th October 2021 in Government House, Lokoja.
Excellency here, Governor Eidil on his right of education, he said quality and affordable education is a key that can bring about a high level of capital development. So therefore, you can bring about a high level of capital development. It will convince you that the educational system of Nigeria gives and produces out. We can also liberate you out of poverty.
The principal of some school encourages their students to pay a certain amount of money to participate in the examination malpractice.
The winners emerged with hope for a brighter future as the Kogi State Governor made a promise to continue to improve on the educational sector and teachers' welfare. He said his zeal to keep life and property secure at all times remains his top priority.
Human capital development is key in our thematic areas, and education is number one. I want to assure you that in the year 2022 budget, we are not going to dedicate anything less than 30% of our education, of our funds.
The governor said in a bid to encourage education within the state, his administration has invested in technical and specialized education, such as the Korea Vocational Institute and Confluence University of Science and Technology in Osara. He charged the students to be good ambassadors of the state.
Not just in terms of infrastructure. We are going to make the salaries and welfare of our teachers and all of our workers in the educational system a priority.
The Chief of Staff to the Governor, who is also the founder and convener PAEF, Abdulkarim Mohammed Jamiu Asuku, expressed his appreciation to the Governor for providing a conducive environment for learning and teaching to take place.
His Excellency Eidil Maulud is the one behind PAEF. He encouraged us to make sure that we give back to the society from what he has provided for us, and we have been doing so, all of us that he has appointed to serve with him.
He commended the Governor for improving the educational structure and human capacity across the state.
His Excellency is fond of saying that all of us, including himself, will not be here today without proper education. And as such, the only way we can encourage the future leader is to encourage them to be properly educated. That is the only way we can change the scenario of our dear state.
Asuku was encouraged by the student performance. He appreciated individuals who donated towards the project.
Our brother here, one of our brother here, Alhaji Muri Yakubu, who you all know is the personal assistant to His Excellency, the Governor of Yobe State, a son of the soil, and he is here, for our state congress today, having witnessed the excellent performance of the students today. He's not even yet to sit and watch how the students are going to perform in the oral quiz that is going to come later. He have decided that the 9 schools that qualify for this grand finale should be given. He is going to personally reward the school with a token sum of 2 million naira. Please stand up for the competition. You deserve the competition. You deserve the competition. Please stand up. This is your goal.
The Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Wemi Jones, said apart from touring the 3 senatorial districts for selection of best students, the quiz and debate competition has made it possible to identify the strengths and weaknesses of the students that needed to be worked upon.
Clearly, we have seen demonstrated that we have got some very exceptionally brilliant students in Kogi State. At the quiz level and at the debate level, the students did excellently well, and what that has shown me is I have been able to identify the areas where we need serious improvement. I've seen that across the 3 senatorial districts.
Beneficiary students and winners expressed their joy.
I appreciate them for the privilege that they gave to me. I thank them very well for everything. And I God will continue to bless them in everything they do.
I really appreciate those who organize this program for giving me the platform and the privilege to express my talent and what I'm good at.
I was overjoyed when I was called as one of the winners, and I couldn't believe it. So I thank God that I'm here today, and I really appreciate the founder, which is Pharmacist Abdul Karim Asuku, for bringing this up to encourage us, we that the students in public schools.
Awards and scholarships were given to the best students at the end of the quiz and debate competition. The event, which was attended by top government functionaries, Speaker of the Kogi State House of Assembly, Matthew Kolawole, Vice Chancellor of Federal University, Lokoja, Rector Kogi State Polytechnic, among others, was organized to mark and commemorate Abdulkarim Mohammed Jamiu Asuku 2 years in office as the Chief of Staff to Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello. Matthias Ayodeji Peter, reporting for MLC TV.
You're still watching MLC TV News. We'll be right back.
Mlc TV Online is here. For your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news, choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV. With entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Over to Aliu Nasir on Sport Today.
Now sports update. In continuation of activities marking the Queen's Baton Relay ceremony in Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari on Saturday received the baton relay at the State House Abuja ahead of the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, England. The Director of Press and Public Relations of the Ministry, Muhammad Manga, in a statement said the baton relay was handed over to President Buhari by the Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dare. President Buhari, who was represented by the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, as saying it was a very special pleasure to welcome the Queen's Baton relay to Nigeria and reminded the Commonwealth of its strong bond of brotherhood. According to him, the Commonwealth, as it's known today, has come a long way from being just a handful of committee of nations representing former British colonies to a global force that cannot be ignored on matters of universal peace, democracy, human rights, economic and social development, not forgetting youth development and sports specifically. President Buhari explained that sports is one of the formidable and reliable platforms through which the young generations and population can contribute to the development of their societies. Continuing, he said that is why the federal government of Nigeria is more than ever committed to creating an enabling environment for its youth to engage in both leisure and professional sporting activities. He therefore expressed optimism that Nigeria will surpass the feat achieved in Gold Coast, Australia in 2018. Kogi State has won 2 medals in the ongoing National Youth Game. Adebayo Tolu won silver for Team Kogi in shooting, as the state also won bronze in table tennis mixed double. Team Kogi is participating in 7 sporting events. They are badminton, chess, table tennis, tennis, wrestling, judo, and shooting. Meanwhile, the Kogi State Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development, Honorable Idris Musa, has expressed confidence that the state representative will stand tall at the end of the National Youth Game. Speaking to Sports Writers Association in Ilori, Kwara State, shortly after Kogi won 2 medals, Musa noted that the feat Kogi have achieved now is a clear attestation that the state is a force to reckon with. He reminded the state contingents that Governor Yaya Bello, who is a sport-loving leader, is fully ready to reward athletes that win medals and laurels for the state. At the time of this report, Delta State are leading the table with 30 gold, 10 silver, 8 bronze medals, while Edo State has 9 gold, 4 silver, 4 bronze. FCT 7 gold, 6 silver, 7 bronze. Rivers 7 gold, 1 silver, 11 bronze. Ondo 5 gold, 4 silver, and 9 bronze. Ogun, Bayelsa, Oyo, Plateau, and Kwara States made the top 10 in the medals table. That is Sports Update. I'm Aliu Nasiru, reporting for Mlc TV.
Thank you, Aliu, for the update. Now we go over to Matthias Ayodeji for entertainment news.
On our foreign entertainment news today, R&B singer Emani 22 has died at the age of 22. Emani's manager, Fred Green, has shared more details surrounding the singer's cause of death. He tells E! News in a statement that Emani died following a tragic accident earlier this week, October 15, 2021. Green in a statement said, "It is with heavy heart that the family of Emani has confirmed her passing. They would like to share that although she fought courageously, and the medical team went above and beyond, doing everything in their power to aid in her recovery." Green said that Emani succumbed to the injuries she sustained after a tragic accident on October 11. At this time, Emani's family is asking for privacy to mourn and honor her life and memories. The musician and dancer, whose real name was Emani Johnson, was known for songs like Feelings and Inside featuring rapper Trippie Redd. Frequent collaborator J-Man reflected on her life in a statement saying, "Emani 22 was one of a kind. I enjoy working with her on the music we created together during the Color Red, and she will truly be missed." The producer further told people, "The way we worked together was effortless. We just understood each other. It's also bad to know that the last time I saw her was the last time I would see her again." J-Man even considered Emani 22 to be like his little sister, adding, "She will be missed and never forgotten, and I'll always think about the great times we had hung out." Many of Emani's 22 other friends and collaborators have also begun paying tribute to her. Among them is rapper Bad Baby, who shared a snapshot of the two along with a heartfelt caption on Instagram. "I don't even know what to say. This doesn't even feel real," Bad Baby wrote. "I used to spend almost every day with you. You taught me so many things. You are my inspiration for many things. My big sister, I'm gonna miss you so much." Fela Anikulapo Kuti gets Fearless Legendary Award. Even in death, Fela Anikulapo Kuti received Fearless Legendary Award courtesy of Fearless Energy Drink at the grand finale of the 2021 celebration. The award, which was presented by Boluwatife Adedugbe, brand manager Fearless Energy Drink, was received by the children of the legendary pioneer of Afrobeat. According to Adedugbe, "Today, we honor a man who came before his time, saw the future, fought collective battles, and most time alone, but departed when needed the most." Fearless Fela was the mouthpiece of the masses, fighting their battles, and more often than not, lost so many possessions, which include his mother, the height of sacrifice for one's country and fellow citizens, she added. In a previous remark, Fearless Energy Drink has restated its commitment to promote events that will celebrate legends in a fearless manner. Matthias Ayodeji Peter, reporting for Mlc TV. Back to our caster for more stories.
Thank you, Matthias, for the update. And that's today's news package. Join us tomorrow via the same channel. For sponsorship and advert placement, call the numbers displayed on your screen. Or visit our social media handles. Facebook at Mlc TV, Instagram at Mlc TV 2021, YouTube at Mlc Tv. I am Sherifat Mohammed. Thanks for staying with us.